Welcome back to 5 Minute Knives, the channel where we try to tell you in about 5-ish minutes whether or not to save your money, and that's the whole function here. So, welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about the Spyderco Manix 2. Really awesome knife. This variation is in G10. I mean, it's dirty. It's a little bit dirty. And I just thought about grabbing some oil and cleaning this off, and then I thought, nah. Let them see it as it is, right? That's why we tune in. We want to see what these knives look like around the house, right? Anybody can polish up a knife. There's that leaf-shaped blade, S30V steel, full flat grind, some type of smooth coating, really nice coating. It's not going to add too much drag or anything like that. Never really had an issue. I did have a spot. Okay, now I've had this knife for years, guys. I did have a spot. Let's find it. Do we have the spot anymore? This is fine. There was a spot like right here, like a marring on the blade, like I hit it against metal, and I think it polished out. Like I think I just kept putting oil on it and it went away. I mean, this is in really good shape. I've had this knife for years, guys. See my little not so Emerson zip tie, right? This one's made in Golden, Colorado, not too far from where I am. I really like the way this clip has aged. I'm not a huge fan of the Spidey clips. There's a few things I do like. One, 3 screws. I feel a little more secure. I never really had a Spidey clip dance around on me if there wasn't Loctite. Ooh, look, perfect centering. Good shot of that. Take it when you can get it with this camera. All right. And then the screws are on the outside here. So this is not a deep carry clip. However, it gives me something to grab onto when I'm getting it out of pocket. I've never really felt the need for a lanyard on this. I've tried multiple times and it just doesn't work out because of the odd placement. In my past video of the Wii 617, awesome knife for a collector, maybe not so much for the user. D2. I actually forgot to mention in my review of this one that the grind's a little weird, and when you get this knife, guys, the factory edge is pretty good. I use a Worksharp field sharpener, and I got it slightly sharper, and then I dulled it, because you got this hollow grind, and as you keep coming back to that, the secondary bevel is almost like not there from what I can see. I don't know. It's not a great knife to sharpen. And I did forget to mention the lack of billboarding I love. So another con and another pro. How's that? It just kind of evens it up. But there are things I forgot. And I did forget to show you guys centering. Perfect. Perfect. I think I kept calling this an anodized clip. I don't know what it is. Is that a finish? Is that anodization? I don't know. But I do know the other ones are. I think that's what that is. And the crappy Star hardware. Great action. Update on that. Will this ever replace this as an EDC for me? Absolutely not. Not even a chance, guys. Not even a chance. The Manix 2 is like a trusted friend. A lot of people fight over Paramilitary 2 versus Manix 2. We got 2 minutes left. Let's see if we can fit that argument in. Basically, I'd go Para 2 because it comes down to compression lock versus this sort of Axis ripoff lock. No offense, Spyderco, if you're listening. But one thing that's kind of weird about this, you see some guys open it like this, whatever. I'm on camera, I don't want to cut myself, it's a little weird. And they get that kind of guillotine drop past the detent there, no big deal. But here's why I love this knife the most. When I'm going somewhere, a police officer is not going to give me a hard time over this knife. This is a legal knife in almost any state I can think of. It is a respected knife. It is it's certainly a tool. It's considered a tool. Again, this is not a tactical show, but it's not for that. The zip tie sort of lends itself to that. It helps it get out of pocket faster. I'm probably going to take this off, guys. It's not really a big thing for me. But this is okay. It's not great for that. This is a user. This is an EDC. If you live on a farm and, this would be ideal for cutting ropes off hay bales, things like that. That's what I would use this for. The S30V steel has been really great. As far as one-hand operation, you can do it, but you have to kind of lock your hands on this clip here, and that gives you enough purchase to pull down on either side on that kind of pseudo-axis lock. Very awkward. That being said, what a sturdy clip. I've been using this clip to open this knife since I got it, pretty much, unless you're talking about the old, the old Spidey flick, and I do that sometimes too. But I find more often than not, when no one's looking and I need this knife, I open it up, grandpa style. We use the thumb hole and we stop showing off, right? And that's what this knife's about. This is not a show-offy knife. This is a knife to use. This is a knife that you wouldn't mind police officer finding on your person. It's not going to jam you up. It's going to last forever. It's going to keep a razor edge. You got plenty of bevel to sharpen there. Amazingly slicey. So here's a rare review so far. Users, buy or pass? Certainly a buy. Definitely a buy if you're a user. I would probably opt for the Para 2 over this, but the thing is the Para 2 has a little more finer tip, and this is a little more sturdy. There's your blade stock there, not too thin. Here's a little size comparison real quick. I know I'm going over. Boom. It's a little bit smaller than your 617. That being said, collectors. Would a collector want this? Yes, but in a different variation. There's lightweight versions, there's blurple versions, there's different steels. The Manix 2 is extremely popular, almost as popular as the Para 2. So I would say yes for a collector, yes, especially yes for a user. Total buy. Is it still my trusted EDC? It's in rotation, and it's been years, so there's got to be a good reason. Anyway, I went over. Thanks, guys, for tuning in. We'll see you next time on 5 Minute Knives.